With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Cut.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 28 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Come on, boy. You bet, my friend.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Undercrunch.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second and a couple, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check. Hey, 57, 57.
Check 45 to my
Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Let's go. Interception, baby.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 10. Ryan, man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
And the Falcons first down.
Mike's 59. Bring it.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety. Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this is caught by Watkins. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 95 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Hyde. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hyde. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Carlos Hyde, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
23 yards on the play.
First down, Atlanta.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A nice pick. Up there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
18 on the play. First down, Falcons.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Keep playing hard. Ready? Like 25.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ryan will throw again. He's going to air one out. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will get them 1 closer. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And let's look at Carlos Hyde now. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
At the 22-yard line.
No chance.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Desmond Trufant. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. It's his horoscope.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
All day, every day.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Yellow. 45-7, let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
15.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Ain't no such try. We taking wins home.
Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Hey, Yellow, there's a line, right?
All day, dog.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long... The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline...
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball in zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Squeeze, double. What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Yellow.
Hey. 4 down. 45.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Smoke.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed it, and he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
45,
To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run high. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They try again with Hyde. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain and looking at a third. They've been good all day long. Can they here on full? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. His second of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown allows you running widely on your side. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
That's sure on the cake, if you will. A 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches...
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offense? And he's going to go down. back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the